Africa isn't just plains, giraffes, and elephants. It's more diverse than that. Parts of it look more like Wyoming than the setting for Tarzan.
The American hunter has been the African hunter for well over 100 years. Teddy Roosevelt came here after his second term as president, and Americans have been coming ever since. And now it's less expensive and more doable than ever. Hi, I'm Ron Spomer, and this is Winchester Legends.
More kinds of antelope live in Africa than anywhere else in the world. Rams and bulls worth crawling for.
You just need to look in those openings, like where the thick stuff is. And where you see those openings, they'll come out and sun themselves.
Oh, there's a wide bull, got a real big curl. You ready? Take it.
The spirit of adventure and the heartbeat of the hunt. It's what you trust, it's what you keep. It's Winchester. We're what you trust, we're what you keep. We're Winchester.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by She Safari, clothing for her expedition. Night and Hail Game Calls, bring them closer. Winchester Rifles and Shotguns, the guns that work. Walker's Game Ear, hear like you've never heard before, and protect yourself from the harmful effects of muzzle blast.
Host Ron Spomer has been fascinated with Africa ever since he was a kid. This will be his 7th safari, but his first chance to hunt the mountains and plains near the coastal community of Durban, where the Drakensberg Mountains break from 9,000 feet down to brushy foothills, grassy tablelands, and jungle-like canyons. This is where a rich diversity of antelope roam free, totally wild, unfenced, and pursued by the professional hunters of Crusader safaris.
I read that South Africa is a big country, about the size of Texas. I think it's like twice the size of Texas. I mean, when we drive from point A to point B, I'm figuring we'd be across Texas already, and we're not even getting started. This is a huge, huge country.
The biggest plus factor for South Africa for sure is the stability, the infrastructure. You know, we've got a lot of first world things happening in the cities. It's a great place to come to. There's nothing to worry about.
Looks like Wyoming to me, and it is cold like Wyoming.
You come to Africa expecting to hunt in the heat, wearing your thin cotton clothing, and it's minus 10 degrees Celsius, 17 degrees Fahrenheit.
Our primary line of business is trophy hunting, but we offer an experience. And just doing something new and something neat that a lot of guys in the States have dreamt about doing. But now this is the reality.
Today's reality starts with a brisk hike to warm up while searching South Africa's winter grasslands for common reedbuck with P.H. Andrew Pringle. The common reedbuck is an African antelope that lives in the grasslands. Males have short, ridged horns that point forward at the tips. And much like the North American white-tailed deer, when alarmed, the reedbuck will bound away, showing the white underside of their bushy tail.
What do you expect to see in a day? 5 to 10? Or?
On a good morning, we should probably see, look over 5 to 10 rams, of which probably 2 or 3 would be shooters.
One of the advantages of moving from ranch to ranch or area to area is that you can hunt the biggest animals. So if you want to go for the biggest, you just tell them, okay, I want to hunt a kudu, I want to hunt a mountain reedbuck, common reedbuck, Yala, where are the best places for these? And then they'll tailor that hunt.
Oh, there's one of those does. Same ones. Where's the buck from there?
He's just below the doe, so let's get to the edge of this ridge here.
Okay, let's go. Strike that way. We're gonna get behind that tree line. Work our way towards it. Right. Stay real slow. We thought they were nicely bedded. They were gonna stay that way. Then all of a sudden they threw their heads up and started moving out. Something had gotten their attention, but we couldn't see what it was. Apparently it's this other ram that was trying to sneak in on the backside. We'll see what we can make happen here. We don't want to shoot the wrong ram. We're talking a matter of a half-inch to an inch making the difference between a really great one and just a so-so. So we have to really be careful.
Get to the edge of the ridge here.
Okay.
Set up and forward there, shot.
How big is he?
He looks like a good ram. He's probably right around 14, 15 inches. But he's very heavy.
We gotta figure out how to close the distance on that. That's a long ways away yet. Let me look at him.
All these PHs are top-notch at their jobs, and they really know how to tell a good one from an also from a so-so. They know the difference, but if you want to see it, you want to say, now why is this ram a trophy and the next one not? You've got to see that last little inch or two of horn, because over here, 2 inches can make all the difference from a mediocre to an outstanding trophy.
He just stopped, right?
Yeah.
He just turned?
Yeah. He's like looking to the left. There we go.
Go when you're ready. Take him.
You ready?
Take him. Yeah, I think you've hit him pretty good there, right? You don't need to shoot him again. He will go down.
Perfect.
Wow. Good shooting, Rod.
It happens in a hurry when it happens, doesn't it?
That's a nice Reedbuck, that, eh?
Boy, he was bedded right in with all these cattle. You don't see that with whitetails. What's the deal? They just don't bother them at all?
No, the cattle don't bother them. The cattle were feeding sort of up on the slope, and yeah, he was down in the thick grass below him. So
there.
once
There
they
he
find the spot where they want to bed, that's where they're going to be.
Look at those nice horns.
Hey, well done, Rod. That's a beautiful Reedbuck, eh?
Is he?
Beautiful. Look how heavy he is.
Oh, he looks heavy.
Real old ram here. Very heavy, worn off a bit.
Yeah.
See a bit of antelope here below him. This white.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like a whitetail too. You look at that white throat patch, it's just classic whitetail. All he's missing are the black chevrons that come down off the nose on a whitetail. Oh, he's a good looking animal, but
Yeah, he's pretty rutted up there. Neck's all thick.
neck's
and,
thick, yeah.
heavy.
Well, that's like a small whitetail. I'd say that's probably the size of a cow's whitetail in the States and Mexico. But you say these guys are territorial? The males will have their little territory they protect and drive off the other males, or try to?
Yeah, absolutely. The males will be, you know, this guy, you'd probably find him in this draw or up around the other side. And you know where he is, but he's just a matter of trying to get somewhere where you can see him. If they don't want to be seen and the wind's blowing or it's too cold, they'll get right into the thick stuff and lay down. But they are territorial.
Well, they don't have as convenience of a dragging handle as the whitetail.
At least it's not in the hole again, eh, Ron?
Next, the common Reedbuck's mountain cousin lures our hunters to steeper country.
Probably about the same length, but he's got heavier bases. It's a very similar ram, but it is a different group. He's got his does there. We'll move in on them, we'll stalk them a little bit.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Swarovski Optic. She Safari, clothing for her expedition. Otis Technologies, the most advanced gun care system in the world. Walker's Game Ear, hear like you've never heard before, and protect yourself from the harmful effects of muzzle blast.
We spend a lot of time driving around, getting to high points, glassing, spending some time on a stalk, getting the wind right, getting your elevation right, and then doing a stalk and actually really being out there and hunting and appreciating nature and wildlife at the same time.
Bigger isn't always better. The mountain Reedbuck, a cousin to the grass-loving common Reedbuck, grazes on rocky slopes where a 70-pound herd ram uses its curved horns to boss and defend a small harem of females.
6 3/4 will make the Roland World Record book. You know, anything that makes that is really top end and like a small percentage.
So do you usually try for that as your benchmark?
Yeah, it's our benchmark. You know, try to get them around 7 there. But and, you know, it also just depends on the situation.
Now, these little mountain Reedbucks, have they got sort of a tolerance range? Here we are at 400 yards and they're just watching us. At what point do they say enough and they take off?
At about 400, even 250, you know, they're pretty relaxed animal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're not that spooky. So you can get in that, but you know, any wild animal, when you get under 200 yards, then...
Look here, it's coming right at us. A steenbuck looking right at us. Little ram just streaking. Beautiful. Man, that is cool. He just came charging at us. I guess that's why we carry such big rifles in Africa, to stop the charge. So you were saying the tolerance is around 200 and then they're gone for sure?
It's doable, you know, if you take your time and you're patient, and you can get in close to them, like just over edges and things like that, but then you've got to do some crawling and just taking your time.
Just off that grassy ridge top.
Yeah, he coming down, is the road inside the bushes there.
Yeah.
He walking there.
Okay. I can shoot from here. Okay. Because it just sticks. What's the range? What's the range?
247.
Piece of cake.
247.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Get it
You got an
clear.
open shot.
Now he's looking right at me again. Now he's turned broadside.
Okay, which broadside, take him.
Yeah, he's like looking to left.
Chris, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, take him.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, you smoked him. Good shot.
He's hit.
He's hit in the shoulder. There he goes. He's down.
Oh yeah, he's nosing in.
Right on. Good shot.
Good.
Oh, it's-
There he is. I can see some white. There he is. Hey, look at there.
oh, cool. There he is. Right there.
Perfect. Oh, look, he looks like a little whitetail too, just like the common Reedbuck.
Yeah.
He's got that white tail.
That fluffy hide.
Holy fluffy, yeah. He's
Cool.
a lot hairier than the common.
Got a nice,
He's got the same sort of shape and horns.
nice curl to his horns there.
Smaller version. Look at that curl.
Good shot.
forward.
You angled it straight into his heart there.
Yeah, nice hard shot. Oh yeah. That's just about perfect for heart.
Yeah. So yeah, very nice mountain Reedbuck. Taller than he is, about an
Taller
inch
than
taller
your
than his
friend,
ears.
just
That's
what
what we're
you
looking for.
Yeah. Great. Now, do these annual rings I see here, are they annual rings like
No.
on a sheep, or just
No, they're not.
any as they have?
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything about their age. Yeah. He's been fighting or rubbing or something. He's got a scar there.
Yeah,
Big
from
scar
that,
there.
just gotten past the peak of the rut at the moment.
okay.
So they've been, taken. There's quite a few rams here with it. They're quite competitive. Woohoo! Congratulations! There we go.
Hey,
Another one of
thanks
the
again.
Reedbuck. Yeah,
You're
that's
just
great.
you're just about as good an outfitter in PH as you said you were.
Very good eating too.
Oh, I'll bet.
That's a nice thing. We get the good trophy, and then he goes straight into the pot too. So there's
Mountain Reedbuck were way more common than I thought they would be. Weren't quite sure, had to spend some time studying it. When it ran up in the open with just one female, we decided it was too good of a shot to pass up, so we took it.
Taking game that's both trophy and food is the essence of the hunt.
That was quite a shot, Ron made. We got a good rest. He shot it off his shooting sticks. I was pretty confident, and he hot shot him, which is all I could ask for as a guide.
Next, our team moves from Reedbuck country to Yala woodlands, where careful glassing is the order of the day.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, take him.
Call my shot as soon as he lifts his head.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Swarovski Optic. Night and Hail Game Calls. Bring them closer. Otis Technologies, the most advanced gun care system in the world. Winchester Rifles and Shotguns, the guns that work.
The .325 Winchester Short Magnum is proving to be an ideal caliber for African plains game hunting. We've taken kudu, nyala, black wildebeest, big, strong animals that take a lot of killing powder. This guy's doing the job with that 200 grain Akubon bullet. We're getting excellent performance. What this essentially does is it mimics the trajectory and the ballistics of a .338 Win Mag. Slightly smaller bullet. Obviously, it's a shorter case, so it's really quite convenient. You can put it in a short action rifle. So the convenience factor is high, and the penetration and the trajectory and the punch are just proving to be deadly. This is going to work just as well on North American moose, elk, and bear.
You have to get out early to catch Yala before they move from open glades to deep shade.
We're pretty happy with what we've got, and I think as far as our plains game hunting areas in South Africa go, there's no better right now.
But you won't find Yala on the plains. These spiral-horned cousins of kudu prefer to hide in forested canyons, secretive, brush-loving, big and beautiful. Yala are one of the great prizes in African hunting.
Yeah, should get into that open stuff here in a bit, the way he was walking. Just caught a glimpse of him.
Glassing is the key to this game, and all players scour the hillsides for bulls. Only then can the stalk begin.
I really enjoy hunting kudu, and pretty much all the spiral horn stuff, the bushbuck and Yala, eland. You know, they're quite similar to your American whitetail.
I know on top of the hill. Yes, here. See with my naked eye. There's another one off to the right. Go up all the way up that slope. Yeah, got it. There's another one off to the right. No. Looks like there's 3 up where that Yala is. There's one to the right, one to the left.
The Yala is one of my personal favorite animals to guide because it's rewarding. It's not anyone's just going to get a Yala. You got to spend a lot of time hunting, glassing. It takes a bit of patience when you're guiding.
I've been looking at this for a half hour and could have sworn there was nothing there, and now she's standing right in a little opening. Now we just wait for the bull.
Offhand shots are really frowned upon. You may need to do this in heavy brush for some fairly quick shooting, but around here you generally find an animal that'll stand still, so you've got time to set up. They generally carry tall walking stick tripods that they will open for you. Well, I've told them I preferred mine because I'm so familiar with them hunting in America that I wanted to use my versatile ones that can go down to a sitting height, to a kneeling height, all the way to a standing height. I just collapse my legs as needed. That gives you the kind of sure shot you really need. You don't want to be wounding an animal in heavy cover over here.
As soon as he comes into the clear, take him.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Okay, take
Call my shot. As soon as he lifts his head, I'm going to take it.
Oh, you hammered him.
Oh, he's going down.
Yeah, you've hit him. It's coming down. Ron, get another shell in quickly.
Oh, right from that
There
bush.
There he's moving.
Wait.
He's going to step out of that thicket he went into.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Got him.
Okay, there's laying down. Just give him another one, finishing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there he goes.
Tumbling.
That
He's
did
gone.
him. That
Right
did
on.
him.
Right on. Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
That's a beauty.
That's a beautiful
Thanks,
one.
Elvis. Good spot, buddy. How did you see those over there?
He died just in time, guys. This stuff's slippery, watch it. Oh, he is nice. Right, just before he fell over the edge.
Oh, look at this. Look at that. Those are a beautiful, towering, lyre-shaped horn.
It's a magnificent Yala.
It's a good one, huh?
Beautiful Yala. Nice white tips.
That's extra. Oh, look at that. Hey, they do have stripes. It's not just the girls that have them. I couldn't see those stripes on him out there. What a beautiful animal. A chevron right in here. Now, these guys related to bushbuck?
Yeah.
They look.
Spiral horns.
Yeah, they got the 2 spots here, and the horn's the same.
Yeah, Ron, this is one of the most sought after trophies in South Africa.
Yeah.
And in Africa. It's, it's not just anyone can get one. You've got to be a real hunter, and it's, as we saw, it's pretty challenging to get one.
Well, yeah, it's not like they're standing out in the grass like an impala.
Yeah, and it's not going to be around every corner where you're going to see a trophy bull like this.
Now, the real question is, how is Elvis going to pack this thing out of here?
He's going to throw it on his shoulders.
He really is. He said he would do it, but I got to see this.
Elvis, the team's superb game scout, will do the heavy lifting with help from the PH's friends and ranch hands who'll share in the glory and the meat. In Africa, everyone's success is celebrated and nothing is wasted.
I'm coming back to Africa just as soon as I can. if you haven't planned your trip now, I suspect you need to get on the email, make some phone calls, make some contacts. Call Chris and Andrew. They're just like talking to a couple of buddies back home. Tell them what your fears are, ask them what you need to do. They'll work with you to set up, tailor a trip, anything you want. They can make it happen.
Non-stop flights to South Africa, simplified gun permitting, English-speaking locals, and superb outfitters make a legendary Africa safari easier than ever.
For more information about Winchester ammunition, log on to winchester.com.